Beautiful. Hello, everybody. Welcome to impromptu stream. Essentially, I just decided what I'm going to be doing is making Sharan palettes and probably just zoning out, and I find it very easy to get distracted with palettes because it's very boring. So I figured, why not stream it? We'll see how this goes. You might like it, you might hate it, you might be really bored of this and decide not to watch it. But either way, we're trying it. It's something I have the chat on YouTube pop out, so we'll see how well that goes. It should keep updating. If it doesn't, I don't know. For the purposes of this stream, the only thing you're going to be seeing is this, essentially. We're just going to be changing colours on this on PSP 7. There's really not a lot to this. It's very uninteresting. When I said this was a boring stream, I really did mean this is going to be a boring stream. So strap yourselves in. We'll put on some sort of comfy music. I'll put my go-to for this, which is Player One's Jungle Destination. And I'll just make palettes. If you've got questions in the chat, let me know. If you've got things to say, let me know. If you like it, drop a like on it. If you hate it, let me know, because yeah, I can do more of this because it really doesn't take me anything to do this. And I mean, if it's successful, I'd spend more of my life doing this than you'd think. And if you hate it, then yeah, we'd know not to do it. So, but either way, it's content. Let's do it. We are going to be making a silver colour. I know. When I said this was exciting, you truly didn't know how exciting it was going to be. If the music's too loud, let me know as well. Also, we've got Car Viewer here as well, if we want to look at our Sharan. Currently, I've done the green, because alphabetically green is the colour. I need to keep an eye on the sort of grill palette here, because I think it's a bit too dark here. But other than that, that's what green on Sharan looks like. Alright, let's go ahead and make a silver. Let me just quickly check. That is updating, isn't it? Yeah, cool. Alright, I can go there. Done. Alright, let's get into some palette making. So, in terms of this Sharan, we're going to be utilising palettes. So, for those of you who don't know GT2 palettes, if you've not watched what Nathan's done, palette 0 is a wheel texture, which obviously applies to... Technically, it should apply to all of them. It does mean, in theory, you can make like different cars have different colours, wheels, like the March box has in Beige. But the so yeah, palette 1 is the LOD, which is level of detail. That's this basically, and then palettes 2 through 12 can be anything really. It depends what sort of faces are assigned to the object. And then palette 12 is headlights, usually, although that's not actually set in stone, but that is just a general rule of thumb for this. Palette 14 is the tail light, and then palette 15 is the brake light. In case you're wondering, the day model and the night model are two separate things. So, yeah, that's something. Dev stream, this is unique. Yeah, kind of. I wouldn't say this is... I mean, it is technically development, but it's not really... It's probably the least interesting part of it, which is sort of why I do it. Well, quite... somewhat often. Nathan does more of this than I do, but if he's got a lot to do in one course, I'll do it. So there we go, that's silver. That's going to be this side and probably the rear. So to sort of show you what I'm talking about, if I do that and save this and then ping this folder over that. Add that to an archive. Boom. Place it into the Beige extract, which you can't see, but it is there. And then if we do this, you see that there's our silver palette there. So that's covering the bonnet, the sides, little bits and pieces of this, and so the roof's a separate palette, the front bumper's a separate palette, grill's a separate palette, and sort of some of this detailing around the lights as well is all going to be separate palettes to that. So that's how that works, basically. But yeah, like I say, this is very grunt work. I quite like grunt work. Thank you. I didn't make it, just to confirm. The Sharan's model is property of NoisyDean, who worked on the ZX as well as this, and he worked on the ZX, and I think he's done another car for us as well, but I can't remember what. But the Sharan Galaxy and Alhambra twins are all his. And then colours, palettes and porting is by Nathan, and I'm just basically here to apply it to the car. Hello, Bizarro. But yeah, so that's essentially what we're doing here. Like I say, it's not particularly sexy work, but it is work that needs doing. None of the less. Boom, there we go. So that's our window. So if we was to put that into the game now, you'd see the window. In Beige GT2, the palettes are sort of used a bit more haphazardly. Obviously here, we do things a little bit differently. That is the roof. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of the career modes. We're basically overhauling the career mode, so the career mode's going to have a lot of different events. There is essentially every car's got a purpose. I've said it a few times, but the actual opponent list and events list we've got, every car's going to have something to do here. Every car's going to show up as an opponent at least once in your playthrough, so if you get really lucky, you will see every car at least once, whether that's through you owning it or through actually receiving it. Right, this is the one. I'm just going to do this quickly because I don't know what window Discord's going to open up on. Okay, cool, it's that window. This is the one. Palette 5, palette 6. Right, okay, yeah. This is the one I got confused with earlier, so I just needed to double check on that. Ayo, welcome Neutron Bucket. Alright, one thing we are going to fix on these, because it's a bit of an accident because of the way these were ported, we're going to make this 8, 8, and 8. The reason we're doing that is because anything less than 8 is seen as a transparent texture, which is why that's transparent at the moment. I've fixed it on that, and I've fixed it on the green, but I was just sort of fixing this as it goes along. It's just sort of one of those things that happens during this. Neutron Bucket? Did I say Neutron Bucket? I'm so sorry. Could have really done with getting some coffee for this, but we're here. It's late night. We're powering through this until I can't take no more. I'm sort of hoping to be done with the Sharan tonight. If we could get done with the Sharan tonight, a little birdie tells me you might even see it in game, but that's only if we get done with it tonight. So it's a funny name, yeah. Yeah. This is one of them things, I guess. Right, so then this back bit. Right, so the way I'm reading what Nathan told me earlier, palette 6 is just plates. So there shouldn't really be anything to edit on that. We'll check it. Actually, I think 6 does have something on it. 6 does have something on it. I just can't remember what it is. Oh, it's this front apron, basically. The Sharan's made up of a crazy amount of sort of bits and pieces to try and keep the plates in place. Because, I mean, it's a good thing, but we've started to get a bit of an obsession with adding the actual correct press plates onto cars now. I don't know if that's going to get backdated onto the models. A lot of American cars, they never bothered putting press plates on. But European cars, they did. So, like, what I mean is, like, the Volkswagen Sharan in all the brochures has, like, a big Sharan plate on it, stuff like that. So, we're recreating that. Don't do that sort of bibby bit. I think that's everything on that. So, is that 70, 70, 70? Yeah, 70, 70, 70, 77F. 8BB, yeah. Was thinking that'd be the first Volkswagen. Kind of. Is it? It might be, actually. Because you say the Passat, or you may say the Passat, but the Passat was the Passat's actually an inherited model. Believe it or not, actually, that is an inherited model from A-Spec. Believe it or not. I don't know if it was ever supposed to actually be in an A-Spec, but I know the guy who made it was supposed to make it for that, and also the Cadillacs that you've seen as well, the CTS and the the STS DTS. We haven't got the Eldorado, and I think there's another one as well. Oh, the Explorer was all that as well. I think the Passat and the Explorer may have been made sort of separate from A-Spec, but it was the guy who made it. And then the Cadillacs are actually the Cadillacs that were supposed to go to A-Spec, just with a number of quality of life in. Is the miniature also part of the model? Yes, that's palette 1. So I'll show you. I'll zoom out of this in a second and you can see what I mean. So, forgot about the Passat. Yeah, the Passat honestly does need some work doing on it, but Nathan's a big Passat hater, so I'm sort of in a camp of one on that. It will get fixed eventually. I say fixed. The model itself's okay. Like, honestly, it wouldn't look out of place in most things, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist. That's just gone to 40. Getting really confused with 77F, 77F, 8E. I think that's everything on that. Alright, so here's it zoomed out. So, essentially the way this works is the wheels palette 0. Ignore the black spots on it, they don't really matter. The LOD is up here, that's palette 1 specifically, and then everything else is just assigned to whatever palette it is. So if, actually I need to do 12. As soon as I've done 12, 14 and 15, we'll open car view up again and you can see what that looks like. Ignore some of the, if you see any sort of graphical glitches in car viewer, ignore it, because car viewer's not great. I mean, it's a great tool, obviously, and the people who made it should be applauded, but I mean, it can't sort of one-to-one recreate what you see in the game, essentially. Don't I know it, because there's been quite a few times where I've gone to, like, edit something in there, and it's just, you know, turned out to not be what I'd hoped for. Like, it'll nip pixels and stuff. I think I had that with the Isuzu Asker, where, like, I had done the side of that, and it had, I'd done the side palette for that, and or the plate even. I'd done the plate for it. The plate looked really nice on it, and on the logo did as well. And then it turns out the game just doesn't care. Just snipped half of it off. So that was an L. Essentially, it's all just sort of down the middle. There you go. You can see there's the brake light on. Not like the engine from 1997. Yeah. Yeah, it's level of detail. There's 3 LODs in the game. LOD medium is also represented on here in various bits. So like, I'm trying to. I don't think rear lights are actually represented, so that's a poor choice. You can see there's the third brake light, there's the brake light on, and then obviously the extra Sharan bit there. But if we do, helps if you save it. If we do that, ignore the times on this. I assume that's just OneDrive. Unhappy that I've paused it. I hate OneDrive. Really hate OneDrive. But unfortunately I'm stuck with it now, because otherwise I'm going to lose everything that I've done, which is great. So, yeah, this is... Oop, I've missed the front bumper. I must have not hit save on that front bumper. Great. But yeah. So, medium, which is, in this car's case, basically the same as the normal one. Just some sort of slightly compacted bits there. And then the low ones, obviously, that. This is what you see when you're really far away. This is what you see, basically, if a car's, like, sort of gone about 5 centimeters away from you in the base game. And then this is what you see in... new cars replace the old cars. They do. Right. What did I miss? Palette 7. That's what I missed. Okay, cool. Hey, I won a prize on the National Lottery. Yeah. So if you want to laugh, this car replaces one of the TVRs. That's what the Sharan sat on. So if you ever pull apart Beige in the future, I swear I did palette 7. I must have not saved palette 7. Great. Yeah, if you ever pull apart Beige in the future, you know, it'll shock your life. No, it's not. Actually, I assume the stream's catching up on that one. But yeah, all the cars in Beige replace them. A-Spec has like distinct model. Like they make new models because there's some quite funny model names if you actually look into A-Spec, the 5-letter code. There's a great story that Nathan will probably tell you next time he streams about how they accidentally almost put a slur into the game with one of the names. Let's put it this way: one car ended up being N2 something something something, and it fortunately got realised at like the last moment. How many cars? So we're adding 333. Trim level sort of changes of 158, and we're keeping a couple of cars as well. So it will be 525 exactly is the car number for Beige when it goes gold. So a little bit less than the base game. Base game is 6. I mean, technically, if you count GT2 Plus, which I do because that's how I hot lapped. 642 was that. So something there. What palette is that on? I assume that's on palette 6 somewhere. No, it can't be. What is that on? What looks like that on there? Oh, it could be 4, actually. There's something white there, so I'm going to just change that and assume it's that. I can't actually see where that boot handle would be in relation to the rest of this, but... Ah! I assume it's whatever that colour is. The only thing is, I don't know what to change it in reference. Oh! Ah! Bingo. It's that, isn't it? Yeah, it's that. That's a lot of what this entails, is just sort of looking around at the model over and over again until you find what you're looking for. So that should be 7F, I'm hoping. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, that is right. And then that's 7F, that's 8E. Alright, yeah, cool, boom. Is the coupe or Wagen? No. Pretty respectable number, thank you, we try. It's a lot. I mean, to be honest, when we initially when I initially planned this, I honestly thought it was going to be like sort of 40 cars and we're done. To be honest with you, what I really wanted is I just wanted the Acura SLX. I really wanted the Acura SLX, a Rover, and a Fiat Uno in there. What the hell is that? It's not that. What is that? Bro. Welcome to Texture Work, guys. I can't even remember what Palette 5 was anymore. It was Grill and something else, right? Am I blind? Am I the only one who doesn't see this handle on here anywhere? This is literally my sister's car. Do you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna assume it's that. It's gotta be that. If it isn't that, then I don't know what it is. Yeah, has to be that. Surely, because that is only... yeah. This is Palette 5, right? Yeah. Racing modifications, new. Nil pois. No racing modifications. No racing modifications because... Well, I suppose first and foremost, it's not really in keeping with the mod. Secondly, I love racing modifications, you love racing modifications, we all love racing modifications in GT. However, we do have to admit, for as cool as they looked, they didn't really have much practical purpose. They reduced the weight of the cars and give you downforce. Hey, there we go, boom. Finally, we can move on to a different colour. We can move on to an even more interesting colour. That's right, black. In fairness, making black is going to be a ton easier because blacks are just nothing. Please don't tell that out of context. Yeah, the problem is it's too. Yeah, the problem is they look cool. They don't have much practical purpose, and the biggest one is the amount of time they take is absolutely ridiculous. you know, you'd basically be adding, I mean, what, we're adding 333 cars, even if you keep the base game ones. I mean, that's at least an extra day's work, so that's at least an extra year. Essentially, you're adding to, like, every car we make. So, I think there is, it's not an HWTsuchiyaNathan, it's one of the other ones. I can't remember what designation it technically is, but I think so, yeah. Unless I cut it, but I don't remember cutting it. Yeah, okay, I'm using the right colours, cool. But yeah, I will say the one idea that I have had, which I'd love to capitalise on, maybe someone can mock it up. Before we'd sort of decided on this no race mod rule, literally the only idea we had for a race mod is LOL service vehicles, so like police cars and taxis and stuff. But again, it's just a lot of work for a pretty on-the-nose statement. And also, I really wanted, you know, the Saxo rally car? Also, Hi Inferno. The Saxo rally car from GT2. I really wanted that, but in Bic yellow with Bic written down the side of it instead of Saxo. That might be something I have to force someone to make at some point. Just as sort of like an epilogue to the project, but it won't be in the game. Most anticipated mod of 2026. I don't think we'll be out in 26, if I'm being completely honest. I think the current statement is, because we are going faster than I thought we would, but I think it's going faster than anyone thought it would, but at the same time, you have to be very realistic. There's a lot of testing and stuff I want to do as well. This is a one and done release. This will be out. It is, you know, out. That's the finished release. There's no additional thing on this. It's like, once it's done, it's out. That's it. There's no updates. There's no constantly restarting your save game. You know, it is a one and done. It is out. It's done. And so, to make sure that's right, I wouldn't anticipate anything other than late 27. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be stuff in between that. Like, you see everything we're doing. We're pretty transparent with it. You know, you can see exactly how long everything sort of takes. I don't know what this grey bit is. I think I left that on the other one. Blacks are great, by the way, because you literally, again, another great quote. Blacks are great because after a certain point, like, the palette just becomes so dark, there's no point of changing the colours at all. So you can just sort of do it and it's fine. There's no issues. Yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being OnlyFans racing with her. I have just seen that. Very fun. Yeah, no. No. Yeah, no need to. I get it. It's the first thing anyone wants to know is about racing mod. But it was a tactical decision not to do it. If I had 50 developers, you know, if I had, you know, honestly, if I had like 4 Nathans, I'd say possibly. Because the other problem is as well, you've got to... Racing mods in GT2 take a lot of inspiration from sort of real life. And, you know, if I was to really push you for what would a racing mod look like on a Sharan, what would it actually be? And, you know, people said... You can tell no one really has any ideas, because the first thing that anyone says is, oh yeah, the car should have a cardboard body kit or a cardboard... It's like, no, it shouldn't. Like, what racing livery? Honestly, what I would do is... can I find this quickly? Hopefully this doesn't derail the stream too much. The only idea I've got is like the easiest way to do this though. Like that for the that, but on an Alhambra. Like legitimately, I've got no other idea outside of that. So Espace F1, but Sharan. Yeah, but at that point though, you're in danger of becoming the one thing I hate, a meme. And I hate memes. Type in tube Volkswagen Sharan cool examples, yeah, but yeah, that's basically why. You'd have to think of ideas, it takes too long, doesn't really have any practical benefit to the actual game itself. Yeah. Honestly, unpopular opinion, I adore racing mod, but I can see why Polyphony just said no after sort of GT2. Admittedly, they shouldn't have bought it back for... This is going to look a bit weird because the sunroof's going to be blacker than the actual thing, but it's fine. Minivans weren't cool enough to be tuned in 1999. Oh ho! Hold on. You're wrong. You are wrong because... where is this? I thought it was pasted in here. Maybe it wasn't. Was it pasted? Where is this thing? Yeah, you're actually wrong because this is a factory body kit. That is a factory body kit for the Sharan. That is the Project Zwo kit. It's a Polish kit. It was offered by VW dealers, I think, all across Europe as a thing. So there you go. Contrary to popular belief, minivans were indeed tunable. But yeah, Project Zwo was real. That was available. It was an optional extra on this. If we was cool, we'd add that as a prize car, but we're not, so we didn't. Another car with a very black grille, this one. Well, I remember. Again, doing this because otherwise it doesn't appear transparent. Or it appears transparent when it shouldn't be, which basically means you just look like you've got a giant hole in your car. A la a few of the cars from early A-Spec. This is genuinely like 0-0 the entire way around, apart from one bit. Yeah, there was the Steve... God, what's the guy's name? Not Steve. Tim Allen. The Tim Allen van existed. That was actually a real one. It was an MPV, so not really a minivan, but yeah. Also, because I hate all these little... Actually, no, never mind. I think this will change that. Okay, so the 1515 is already on there. So. But yeah, that was the Turan. It's like a mini MPV. I don't tell why all that stuff's around that. I'm gonna get rid of it. That's why. Bollocks. Do you know what? We'll run with it. We'll see how it looks. If it looks really bad, I'll come back and sort it. But that might actually help it with the whole sort of transparency issues that you get on these. I'm trying to think. I mean, anytime anyone says tune minivan to me, I just think of Clarkson's car years where they've got the Project Zwo kit on the Alhambra with the music. I would play it here, but unlike music, I think you get like legitimately beamed out of existence for thingy clips. That is an actual different colour. There we go. Yes, the Alhambra and the Galaxy are here as well. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be something. I'm going to change that one. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. Yes. I'm assuming that's something to do with transparency. I need to do that as well, while I remember. But yeah, the Galaxy and the Alhambra are here. I just decided to start with the Sharan. Technically, the Alhambra was the one I got the colours through for first, but the Sharan's been the one that's been open all day. So otherwise, I honestly probably would have started with the Galaxy instead of this. I decided to. I'm leaving the Alhambra for last purely because it's got the least amount of colours on it. Because I really hate doing this. I don't hate doing this, it's actually quite cathartic in a way. I will say, I did make an absolutely incredible investment last week. I got myself a Logitech MX Master, which has just changed my life for this. Because before, literally the way I was having to do it is like sprawl my fingers out and do Control-C, Control-V, and all this, because I've got like a paint.net file I'm taking colours from directly to my right here. And this mouse has buttons on the side of it, which I've just assigned to Control-C, Control-V. So I can just copy and paste without destroying my fingers, and honestly it's great. So... can't change that because I think, yeah, that changes the transparency on that plate, I think. That's how that works. Part 7 is that. See, this is transparent because that plate is technically mapped to it. Or that sort of like middle section. It's a really strangely mapped car, this one. I'm assuming because... I don't really know, to be honest. It's just slightly strangely mapped. But it looks cool, so... as long as it comes apart. Excited for the Galaxy. The Galaxy is probably going to be the most used of the bunch, because the other two are going to be pretty expensive. Because Poland and so on's going to cry because this is not the this is not a 1.9 TDI Sharan, this is a VR6 Sharan. Getting cardboard torsion, literally. So, for I think literally the first time in my life I made an investment in the interest of my own health, and it's paid off massively. Really cool mouse. In fact, it's such a good mouse I had to buy the matching keyboard to go with it, which in hindsight, probably a mistake. Because I don't really need a new keyboard, but I got one because it's rad. So. But yeah, I think this is legit. To be fair, the way I've made this make sense in my head is I spend quite a lot of time doing computer-based stuff. And I've literally never spent more than like 20 quid on a keyboard and mouse set before. The last one I had, I literally... The last one I had my previous one from my previous one had broke literally that day, and so I just drove down to Curry's PC World, which literally half of you probably didn't realise still exists, and I basically went in there and bought the cheapest set that I could find. And the guy behind the counter still was like, oh, well, for an extra £3 we can insure this. And so I'd said, why not? And so I've got like a 4-year warranty on a 30 quid keyboard set. But didn't need that. I have got the insurance for the mouse and keyboard here though, just because it's about 160 quid together. And I ain't dropping that kind of cheddar on a keyboard and mouse ever again, I'll tell you that. Supposed to be one of these like posture helping ones as well. It's got that like little, I suppose it is better because it's got like a thumb rest on it. It's like one of those oddly shaped mouses, you know, ones left-handed people can't use because they're inferior. You know how it is. Shout out all my lefties in the chat. Ned Flanders looking motherfuckers. Alright. I just realised me saying this isn't a diesel, you can actually very clearly tell because at the bottom, top it tells you exactly what this is. I hate Google Drive. There we go. Not Google Drive, I love Google Drive, I fucking hate OneDrive. Yeah, it's certainly a black of all time. That is what that's supposed to look like, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not sure on that pixelation around that badge. Might look at that. Might look at tidying that up actually a little bit. We'll see. Anyways. We are going to continue on with the colours. How's this chat? How's this looking at the moment? Well, if you like this, drop a like on it. So far, we seem to be doing alright viewership-wise, considering the time of day it is. And considering this isn't really Gran Turismo 2, so... Guys, good news, we get to move on to some actual colour. It's time for red. It is... I can't even say it's a nice red, to be honest. It's a pretty mediocre red, all things considered. But it is a red, so... Hooray for some actual colour. That does mean we are technically halfway on the Sharan as well. Because the Sharan's got red, and then there's another red. There's like a pretty nothingy blue. And then an actual blue. And that's the Sharan. So, hopefully we can get this all done tonight. I will say we're not exactly motoring through this quickly, but then again I've caused my own fair share of issues with this, so we'll try and run this one as quickly as possible. Yeah, like I said, drop a like if you like this, and we can do more. I feel like, you know, what do the Twitch people say? We're in a cozy stream right now, guys. This is cozy. Oof. I changed the wrong colour there. I deserve that for saying that. Will there be tuning possible? Absolutely. Yeah, you could upgrade your car. I don't... just to confirm, out of everything in the mod, the one thing I'm not that specific on at the moment, because I can't say any of us are really giving it much thought, is upgrades beyond just saying to you, yes, you can upgrade your car. You can upgrade your car. A lot of the jargon and nonsense is going to get removed. I suppose the biggest example for this is instead of having... Let me just try and remember this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instead of having 8 separate sets of tyres you can apply to a car, there's only going to be 2 in this, because, I mean, 3 if you count normal tyres, but, yeah, 2, because I'm just not doing that. It's just absurd, the amount of tyres you can have, and half of them don't actually do anything, so, yeah. So, the idea is we're going to tune it all down a little bit. You'll be able to upgrade your cars. My idea for this is you're not gonna want to stick in a car for too long. At the end of the day, you know, you can't add 500 odd cars just for someone to go, right, well, I'm going to start in this car and I'm going to do this the entire way through. The idea is you will be sort of chopping and changing your car as you go, so... Don't get me wrong, I'm sure you can make deep runs with certain cars, but yeah. I can certainly tell you from the bottom of my heart, because I know, and you don't, you won't be completing the Gran Turismo World Championship with your starter car. It won't be happening. I know what's coming. Yo, Sarah, what's up, bud? This is obviously just talking. To be honest with you, it kind of is probably about the closest I'll ever get to just chatting, as the Twitchies would call it. The Twitchalites. The only difference is, unlike actual just chatting, I'm not in a hot tub. Actually, the hot tub method is dead now, isn't it? You just talk about, I don't know, foreign events, and that sort of seems to be the Twitch meta at the moment. I definitely am not touching that with a large ball, I'll tell you that for free. The zero. I can't. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait until you tell me next time how to say it, and I'm just going to write it down somewhere, just so I can remember, because I swear to God. This happens every single time, and every single time I've got it wrong thus far. I recall event restrictions. Yeah, when possible. I'll tell you what the problem with event restrictions are, is it's not like in... Obviously you do drivetrain restrictions, you know, from FR... K-Row. The problem is I pronounce it K-Row, and then... K-Row. K-Row. K-Row, K-Row. It's hard by nature, yeah. As someone whose name gets mispronounced as Emile more times than you can probably imagine, yeah. I know the pain. Funny thing is, it used to be either that or there was an English footballer who used to have this name. And people would say that to me a lot, and I legitimately don't watch football, so... It meant nothing to me. Like, football's kind of one of those things where if I'm, like, really bored and, like, I'm trapped in, like, not trapped, but, you know what I mean? Like, you're in someone's house and they've got it on and it's just like, yeah, whatever, I'll watch this, whatever. And, like, I think I understand it, but, like, I just don't care for it. You know what I mean? Can I call you Ka-Chow from now on? Will that work? Fucking Lucas did the exact same thing, right? Fuck football, I hate it so much. I hate how tribal people get about it. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, yeah. Like, I like Formula 1, but I'm not going to stab someone's face in just because they said they prefer Antonelli over Russell or something, you know? I will say that if you're a Norris fan, though. Because fuck Norris. Yeah, I feel like football just sort of causes more problems than it's worth. I suppose it gives England something to argue about. Cairo? Oh, Cairo! If I can pronounce it Cairo, why didn't you say? Because I could do that. Yeah. I think people get sort of tribalistic over anything. I mean, people get tribalistic over all sorts these days. People, sort of, what I've learned, really, is, and I can't say anything because I quite enjoy it as well, people are just sort of on this planet, and all they really want to do is just argue with one another, and that's sort of all we're here for, to be honest, is to just argue with each other. You know. You like C, I like B, you like D, I like E, sort of thing, you know. So, but I think as humans, that's sort of what we're here for, is to just sort of argue. And that's coming increasingly apparent. And I suppose, you know, we just assert all sorts of weird, yeah, pretty much. The internet's made it. The internet's made it seem really worse. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I can't believe things are so bad these days." Blah, blah, blah. The truth is, things have probably been always as bad as, like, every generation's always thought it's had it worse than the other one, and everyone's probably always moaned as much. The difference is, no one was self-important enough to have a fucking stage to say it on before. Well, as now, obviously, we all do. So. That's sort of the main issue here. People weren't really meant to have a voice as much as they do these days. And so, yeah. The fortunate thing is, by the sound of it, that's a lot of that's probably going to get sorted out within a generation or two. Because all the statistics I've seen recently say social media's on the way out. So. Rise of entitlement. Yeah, exactly. Like I say, people just think they should be heard constantly all the time now, and the truth is, there is something that was supposed to change on here. You. This is supposed to be a perfect circle. Okay, maybe it is not. Okay. Try and tell what's wrong between that and that. So this entire outside bit's supposed to be a different colour, I think. I feel like if we're going to change this, it's going to... Yeah, there's just something wrong there. I could change that. I don't know. Yeah. The problem is, in social media, God, I've been around Twitter so long now, and it's like, oh, the website can't possibly get any worse, and then something happens, and it's like, oh, the website can't get possibly any worse. Ugh. It's just like, oh my God, you complained when it was like it was before, you complained now that Elon owns it, you complained for this, you complained for that. Like, Twitter literally exists for people to complain about Twitter. That's literally all Twitter's there for. It's actually absurd. My favourite people on Twitter, apologies if this is you, but no, I am watching you. The funniest thing on Twitter is the people who go around commenting on stuff and they have their Blue Sky name in their, like, thing. And it's like, bro, just fuck off to Blue Sky. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just do us all a favour, just fuck off. Like, I don't mind, no one cares, go away. You know, go on Blue Sky and rant to the 5 people that use Blue Sky. Yeah, I just don't care. I've, you know, I've said it before. I am not looking for a Twitter alternative. If Twitter dies tomorrow, that is more than okay with me. Like, I'm not looking for an alternative to Twitter. You don't understand. I don't want to hear more of what people have to say. I just stick with Twitter now because I've had it so long. I'm just sort of stuck with it. Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to be. Honestly, I'm not... As soon as Twitter goes down, I'm not looking for an alternative to Twitter. I'm just going to go, well, that's over. Thank God for that. Move on. Yeah, now, don't get me wrong, I think the blocked account thing, a lot of people made more of that out than it was, but if you're seeing ads from blocked accounts, then yeah, that's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. But like when people were saying about, oh, you know, it's so bad that you can still read the tweets of the people who blocked you, it's like, well, no, because, I mean, if anyone really cared that much, they'd just find an old and just probably harassed you on it, well, at least this week. And Instagram exists. I hate Instagram. Do you know I had Instagram message me a couple of months ago, and they were like, "Oh, we've had a data breach. We're really sorry. Your password." Blah, 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 blah. And then I think I got like a message of someone trying to log into it, so literally all I did is just go on there and deleted my fucking Twitter. Like, I think on my Instagram, the only reason I had an Instagram is so I could read Car Brochure Addict. Because I'm a big fan of Car Brochure Addict and I wish he'd just come back to Twitter, but yeah. Fred seemed like the less bad option. I'd much rather have Fred's than a Blue Sky. I hope that's made a difference to anything. I mean, the problem is, like, I don't know. I don't really care about pictures of stuff. Yeah, that's fair. If you like Instagram, that's cool. I know Instagram Reels are apparently a wild place. Honestly, my shitter activity these days is YouTube Shorts. I fucking love YouTube Shorts, man. I know it's brain rot content, but I'm so into fucking YouTube Shorts. That's how I managed to watch like every single impactful thing that happened in the hit US TV show The Rookie, starring Nathan Fillion. I actually kind of love it because it's just brain rot. Yeah, there used to be a lot of people on Twitter who used to like post stuff for Instagram. And like it'd pop up like, oh, follow me on Instagram, you can see this. But like, I feel like honestly a hot fucking take. Potentially, Instagram's kind of dead right now, right? Like Instagram's pretty like. I feel like Instagram's definitely one of those that sort of had its thing. I feel like that's most of meta, to be honest, though. Like, I feel like, I'll be honest, this sounds horrendous, but I feel like for the Instagram influencers, fucking OnlyFans kind of like killed that in the cradle. Like, they get paid for that now, you know. Oh god, don't start me on... Do not start me on people just killing terms. It's great. It's like the term slop means literally nothing anymore. Like, slop, it literally describes nothing anymore because it just gets used so much. You know, oh, this is slop, that's slop. It just means absolutely nothing anymore. Brain rot means nothing. Like, I just realised I didn't darken the grill off in this. Yeah, okay, so I still need to darken the grill off. Other than that, it looks good. It's better than good. It looks Sharan. But yeah, I need to sort that grill out before we move on to our next red. Because red is the colour of the day. forced an ad break on me because I didn't want personalised ads on my thing. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't really have an Instagram, so I can't really speak on it. I know a lot less people mention Instagram. It's like how a lot less people like mention Facebook in the modern era. Fucking hell. Honestly, for me, Facebook was dying like before COVID, so I haven't had one for years. I remember it got to the point where the most one of the most things that I got on Facebook was my manager asking me to like come in and do extra shifts, so I just fucking got rid of it so he can do it. Oh, this is a really nice shade of sort of winey red. You'll see what I mean in a second once we're off the lod. This one is actually a slapping colour. In the short next month, this will be the colour we'll use because it's a pretty popping colour. Although for some reason the brightest white isn't. It's here? Yeah, it's there. Prevented from more doom scrolling. Honestly, true. I mean, doom scrolling kind of is bad, to be honest. I had it really bad at work because I just fucking. I've got one of those jobs that like either everything's happening or literally fucking nothing's happening, and there is like no in between on it whatsoever. And so yeah, I have to doom scroll a lot because it's just the worst. Yeah. Oh, no doubt it's a thing. My ex was massively into it as well. She just literally sit on TikTok for like 4 hours at a time. And just the amount of times you heard the fucking Rosalina song, because this was back in like 22. Actually kind of insane. But yeah, honestly I feel like AI is probably going to kill a lot of the social media stuff. Just because people are just... Because it is starting to get to the point now where there is a lot of content. I mean, I've noticed like real life adverts I'm seeing for like sofas are like starting to get the AI stuff in it. And I feel like eventually, like, it's just nonsense. It is just genuinely like nonsense. There's nothing to it. Like, I can deal with controversial this. AI voiceovers don't really bother me. It does put me on edge a little bit, but that's just because, you know, that's just you're gonna think like the video's got no effort put onto it. Is this gonna be the last song? This is the last song on this album. We'll have to find a new album after this.
And so your face.
A lot of those are scams too. Yeah.
Appearing, disappearing, reappearing.
But yeah, I get like sent AI videos by like all the people in my family, and it's like, oh my god, yeah. But I feel like once everyone sort of realises it's fake, like there's just sort of no incentive to be on there at that point, yeah. Yeah, I've heard the dead internet theory. The worst bit is, we probably all benefit from the dead internet theory. It's like my sub count. There's probably at least like 200, 300, 400 fucking subs of mine that are just like complete like nothings. Just like bots that came from the A-Spec video or something. But yeah, I was gonna say something. I feel like I've forgotten what it is. Yeah. Like, you get a pretty good eye for it eventually. It's just sort of the over smoothing stuff. And I'll be honest, I do genuinely think like we're probably like one incredible like fucking political scandal away from AI being like fucking wiped clean off the face of the earth. So in terms of for like actual like home use. So I don't know how long it's really going to be a problem. Either in 10 years time it'll be fucking iRobot and we'll all be driving around in the Audi RSQ. Remember that? I remember that. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. No, it's pretty scary, but I've learned over the last sort of couple of years, and honestly, I feel like this kind of helps my sort of well-being a lot. Just sort of stick to stuff you can change in life. Like, you can always be worried about stuff going on in certain events, but like being sat awake, like worrying about AI or worrying about like what someone's going to say or do in like the next moment, there's just no point. You may as well just stick to the stuff you can actually like control, you know. That extends to everything, you know. It's like, even when you're like, I definitely absolutely do not want to get political, but like, you know, if you just fucking the Audi with balls for wheels, true. Yeah, just like vote for the shit that like actually affects you. Like, I don't know. Spend less time fucking focusing on stuff like you're not gonna be able to change fucking anything that isn't like within your vicinity. So just like, you know, that's my mindset anyway.
I returned the other day. And saw your face.
The recession's got here, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, no one wants to admit it, but it kind of does happen. Oh god. Yeah, when I get tired, ask Boost. When I get tired, I get like quite preachy. It's pretty bad, so I just sort of I like turn into like one of those wise old men, but you know. Yeah. There's stuff, you know, you can be outraged about stuff that's happening, you can have an opinion, absolutely, but just I fucking wouldn't bother with it too much. Just change what you can change around you. That's sort of my philosophy, you know. I can't fucking solve half the issues in the world, so I just colour a Volkswagen Sharan. And I just don't worry about it. Yeah. The healthy human mind does not wake up every minute thinking it's its last moment on Earth, but I think it's a luxury, not a curse. I really like the background music. Yeah, this is sort of my motivational stuff that I'll put on occasionally to like motivate myself to do this. This is Play One. It's a Ukrainian sort of trance thing. It's really, really good. YouTube recommended came up like absolutely solid on this one. It's so good. But yeah, no, this album absolutely slaps. I think I found it like late last year, and like I say, honestly, the YouTube recommended came on Clutch. So I just straight up uploaded the full album, and it's such a good album, this. It hits all of my neurons. Of course, the only problem is, what do I put on after? I could just put it on repeat, to be fair, but yeah. We'll probably do some like GTA radio station or something. That's usually what it boils down to. But yeah. Play One, Jungle Destination 2003. This album absolutely slaps. I honestly thought Nathan had like moved on to it, but apparently he uses when he does his, he has a
I think I miss you.
I can't remember what they're called. It's like a Gran Turismo themed sort of lo-fi thing. So. Oh, YouTube recommendations are great. Oh, a Mini Trio. I fucking love a Mini Trio, man.
I think I miss you.
Someone was showing me something the other day, and it was like, oh, this is like housey, and I know you'll like it. And I used to fucking hate house music. Like, I really did not like SFUR, and then sort of as I listen to it now, I'm like, yo, this is actually like low-key kind of banging. So yeah, it's a really good sort of like motivational music. That's sort of what I find it's good for. Especially like something like this, because there's just not really a lot to it that you have to like worry about, and just sort of listen to it. Oh yeah. This entire album's just straight bang. The bonus track's pretty good as well, but that's not in this upload. Like I say, the only problem is now I have to wonder about where I'm going to go next. Chill, fast, flowing. Yeah, that's what I like about it. It's just, it's almost like modern easy listening, but like actually, you know, easier listening, if you will. Right, what are we going to go for? I actually do need to go for something. Music similar to Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo vibe mix. Yeah, see, this is sort of what you get recommended when you look this up. I think it's, yeah, Jungle Destination, Jungle. God. There's actually a few places we could go with this. Do we risk it for a chocolate? Joe, we'll risk it for a chocolate biscuit. This is from the other Play One album. I've not actually listened to this one before. This is their second album, so we'll give this a listen to. It's pretty groovy at the start, though. It really works for background music for this. But yeah, this is groovy to start us off with. Yeah, but no, that... I think, ironically enough, that Emile trio thing came around because we was doing a power ranking on every GTA radio station, and we got to... I think it was MSX FM WC Stories. We could do MSX, actually. MSX is a bit more heavier than this, though. But yeah, we did MSX FM, and it was just... I heard that song, and it was literally a routine changer. So, I do need to listen to more Emile, because it's like one of those... Everything I've heard of them, I like. And so I should go out of my way and listen to more of it, because I like it. But the problem with like a lot of these like jungle bands is they genuinely like end up fucking everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? They do so many features and so much remixes and stuff, it's like hard to actually keep track of all of it. Ooh, this one's definitely got some like sort of... It's gonna sound weird anyone else hearing this, but like it's got that sort of Gran Turismo house sort of... Not Gran Turismo. What was I going to go with? I suppose it is a bit Gran Turismo-y. I was going to say something else. Techno, that's what I was going to say. If you ever like listen to like techno music, it's kind of like that. It's got that same sort of groove to it. It's like why people use the Tekken Tag Tournament song for various bits and pieces. You know. Most Promising didn't do much after the mid-2000s. I mean, Emile Trio is like firmly like a 90s thing, right? Not weird, I hear it. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's pretty vibing. Absolutely. This might go into the old routine. Ooh. Ah, that does happen sometimes. Now, I don't know why it decides to crash. Sometimes it just gets overloaded sometimes because it's an old ass program. As you can see it on this splash screen, that'll probably show up for this. Yeah. As you can see, old ass program. But fortunately, because all the palettes are saved individually, it doesn't really matter if it crashes. I would dual screen this so you can see the paint.net palette I'm taking these from, but it will legitimately like crash for some reason when it's sort of dual screened. We had it during the Barrett Jackson weekend because what vehicle was it? It was the Eurovans, I think. I was just watching Barrett Jackson the entire time he was doing the Eurovans which in hindsight was a terrible idea because it was basically just, excuse me, they amounted to nothing but watching Barrett Jackson and occasionally colouring in a Eurovan. Barrett Jackson's a weird experience because, like, you get all these sort of retro modded muscle cars, which is what you expect, and then like it'll be like, oh hey, and our next car here is here's like a 2015 Mercedes SL Roadster, like the 350, not even a V8, and it's like, oh, it's just a Floridian used car, I guess. You know, it is groovy. This, I like it. Anyway, if you like it, or if you like the stream, or whatever, drop a like on it, so I know that you guys kind of want more of this, because I could do more of this. Like, again, I do this quite a lot, so I'm not saying I'd do it for every car, and I'd definitely only do it, like, where I didn't have to fucking... I suppose if you start it early enough, it doesn't really matter if I'm up to work or whatever, but... Honestly, if you guys like this, that's great, because this would be a very easy way into some sort of content while we do this. Right, that is colour 63. So let's put this into the game. I think we can get through the blues tonight. And then it'll just be a case of doing the night model, which I can show. There's not really much difference between day and night. And there we go. There's pinky reddy colour. I think this is low-key actually going to be my favourite colour. Looks like... Oh, if you're worried about some of the blending here, the game's reflections kind of help mask a lot of issues the base game has. So, like, for example, I mean, this isn't a good car because, you know, like you can see there on the base TVRs, it's exactly the same. But obviously, the reflections sort of help hide quite a lot of that because it would just be heavily reflective. So, yeah, that should in theory sort itself out. So I won't worry too much about that. Play one. If you type in play one word, and then sometimes you have to put UA in there because they're Ukrainian, it should show up. That's what it's just play one. It's one word, not two words. I can recommend a couple of videos. Obviously, there's Nathan's... It depends how much time you've got, really. If you want, like, a very easy introduction into sort of file management and how to extract a game and how to put it back together, Nathan's original tutorial on modding GT2 is quite a good one because that's sort of just half an hour, gets it done and over with. If you want more in-depth, I can either recommend Submaniac, an 8-minute video on modifying a car, but again, that's sort of quite long-winded. And also Nathan did, I think he's done a few sort of, he calls them speed runs, but that's essentially how to get a car. It's like the Sintra. If you look up the Sintra speed run, that'll take you through everything from modeling the car, how he does that, the sort of photo matching. Essentially, he uses modding tutorial for the programs, and then if you go into the Sintra speedrun, it'll show you how to model a car, texture a car, color maps, everything. Essentially, it'll just take you through that entire lot. So, and again, there's some Maniac video as well. If you can't deal with the fact that Nathan is Dutch, which I do realise can be a bit of a problem. Although some Maniac's French, so really pick your poison on that one. But yeah, I will say from my perspective, it's not something I can really give you much on because I'm not a 3D modeler. I don't get into it. I try not to, sort of thing. No one's ever really done anything good for stats, but I know Boost, who's my stats guy for this, and a long-term friend of the channel. Almost 10 years now. Jesus Christ. I think Boost is actually on my 100 subscriber like thank you video, which is incredible. But yeah, Boost does the stats. I think he's on about live streaming stats and stuff and testing later on, so that could be quite useful from a stats perspective, because I feel like stats is the one thing that no one's really covered correctly. It's what's honestly quite refreshing having Boost in our development sort of circle, because Boost hasn't come into this from a Gran Turismo mindset. Boost hasn't come in from this for you know, wanting to create a mod. He's basically come into this as a guy who actually, you know, I think he's a aerospace or a rocket scientist or something. That's what he did for uni, so he actually understands the stats and stuff, which is why he's helped a lot with you know, breaking down a lot of the myths around like diesels and stuff in Gran Turismo, because it all works. It's just, you know, getting all the figures sorted out for it right and stuff like that. So he's been quite invaluable for stuff like that. This one's got like a bit of a stop beat to it. It's quite good. This person's like 2 for 2 for albums that I like, I guess, because so far this is pretty swagging. But no, it's one of those things where, to be honest with you, it's the unfortunate fact is it's one of those things that you just sort of have to get in there and just sort of do and practice over and over again until eventually you get sort of better at it, you know. And eventually you'll get the hang of it. I think you've just gotta remember, no matter what you do, your first models probably will look a bit appalling, because that's just kind of the nature of it. There's a few guys who have just sort of come in and they just like immediately like beast mode everything. Dean was one of those guys, the guy who made this Sharan. You know, like literally the first things he did for A-Spec, you just saw them and was like, whoa, that's sick. Like, I think there was a 205 T16 or something was like his first actual model. And it was pretty off the record. And then other people's models, you know, not so great. You go on Sketchfab, you can find a lot of this stuff. Like, you can see the highs and lows of GT2 modding, eventually. But yeah, it's just one of those things where you just sort of have to insist and do practice on. Nathan's been doing it for like years at this point, and there's even stuff like now he's like learning to do. Like, I think he recently started like changing the way he does the palettes around windows or something, and it's, you know, really helping to such a simple change like that, but in his sort of, and I always thought his models looked good, but they are looking exceptionally good at the moment, and it's because of stuff like that, so it's just learning that. Ugh. Anyway, it seemed like this is the right chance to do another plug. If you're enjoying the stream thus far, if you like this, if you want to see more like this, because this is a bit of a first for us, then drop a hot like on it so I know that I'm doing something right. And if you don't like it, you know, do the opposite, and that lets me know that you don't like it. You can be a channel member for $1.99 a month. You do that, you get $1.99, you get emojis and stuff. A little loyalty badge, $4.99, you get your name at the front of videos from next week, because I've recorded a bunch of stuff yesterday and today, so I'm not too sure. That's a Nathan question, I'm afraid. I don't really know what the 3D model... I don't really know the composition of the 3D models themselves. Like I say, I never really came into this wanting to be a modeler. I don't even want to throw my hat into a ring, to be honest, because I just know I'm not going to be good at it. I don't have an artistic hand, that's why I speak over other people's arts and pretend it's my own. This one's definitely got like a GT5, GT6 vibe to it. In fact, this almost sounds like this could have been one of the songs from Gran Turismo 6. You know what I mean? It's like a zesty drink. Engage with your audience. Start a QA, start a poll, members only live stream. How about no? Why would I need to create a poll? I can literally ask my chat what they think. If I was to sit around and turn around to my chat and say apples or bananas, YouTube, they'd just let me know. I don't have to create a poll for that. I like the goal system. The goal system's great. I know, like, this live streamer I watched the VODs for is like, hey, you guys have hit the goal. You guys have earned another goal. Yeah. And sort of farm subscriptions and stuff that way. If I was more talented and would engage my content away from this, then pineapple. Do you really like pineapple though? Well, I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever had pineapple on its own. I can imagine it's very sort of zesty. I have nothing against pineapple. I don't get people who get offended by the whole pizza thing. I don't think it should be on there. But you can't really make the argument fruit shouldn't be on a pizza because tomatoes are on pizza and they're fruit, so, you know. The only thing I think you're really sick for is if you're one of those sick fucks who eats pizza without the cheese. You know. Or people who put tuna on pizzas, but that's just more an indictment of tuna in general, because I fucking hate tuna. You'd think after doing this for so long I'd sort of be aware of what palettes are what palettes, but no. Does change. What's a pizza without a cheese? Tomato bread. I remember watching this like TV show, like it was someone like going around Italy or something tasting food, you know, boring daytime television, whatever. And there's this guy who's like supposed to be like the master pizzeria guy, and he was like, okay, to have the best pizza you only need 2 ingredients, chickpeas and lentils. And I was like, alright, absolutely fucking not, get off my screen. Like, what are you talking about? Salami sandwich. Like, can we just cut the mustard and just agree pepperoni's like the best pizza topping in it? Let's be honest. Let's not beat around the bush here. Like, pepperoni is the best pizza topping. In my mind, when you draw a pizza, you draw 2 things on it, apart from cheese and tomato and crust, obviously. You draw pepperonis and you draw olives. And they're the 2 things, that's the only 2 things that should be on a pizza. In my mind. Maybe some onions, maybe some peppers if you're feeling a little bit fruity, but... Well, pizza was originally invented because the fucking Italians thought it would kill you. And then I think they added like an extra ingredient to it, and that sort of made it less poisonous or something. It's like some sort of Italian royal or something, apparently. At least that's what some brain rot YouTube short taught me. On top of those guys, it's like, Today we're at Jimmy's Diner. At Jimmy's Diner, they've been serving pizza this way for 80 years. Let's have a look. First they get 3 tons of dough, and then they load it with 6 tons of tomato, 9 tons of cheese, and then they put all the pepperoni on it, and then they smother the juices into a watering can. From there they put it in the oven for 3 hours, and then they shove barbecue piss all over it. After that they squirt the pizza with the pepperoni grease, and there you have it. That's how Greg's Pizzeria in Portland, Oregon does pizzas and have done for 25 million years. Yeah, you know what I mean, those people. I just wanted to rant that pepperoni fans are acting like they have any authority on what goes on pizza. Bro, pepperoni's the best. Listen, man, as a proud British-Hungarian migrant, I have everything to tell you on what should be on pizza and what isn't, you know. I'm not Italian, but if I was, I'd say, damn, that dude's got a good opinion. Your American accent's so funny. I'm not doing an American accent, I'm doing the, hi, I'm Joey. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pepperoni pizza. A quesadilla. Hey, what you doing here? Jimmy Greg's Pizzeria. Yeah, exactly. First they get the pepperoni. You know what I mean? You've seen those videos, you know what I'm on about. Oh, this one's got lyrics. Spicy. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about though. It's like those, it's those sort of restaurants and that YouTube show became famous because like man versus food was like a thing in the like late 2000s. It'd be like that Adam guy who goes around, he's like, first they kill the cow in the parking lot, then they drag its carcass through the front door, they load it up with Californian cheese, and grill it under a deep fat fryer for 48 hours. They only serve it when it's black. You know, that sort of... I like the brain rots where it's like the destruction of the planet videos. They're always a good one. You know. Oh, that's not good. You know what I'm talking about. I miss you really miss the 2024 era where they had what was his name? Astaghfirullah Stewie. Where they had like Muslim Peter Griffin. Those were like that is like deep Instagram like fucking brain rot there. I feel like I'm getting cancer from that fucking description. True. Honestly, man. Again, this is another pretty banging song. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I wasn't sure of it at first, but I'm kind of into it now that this is going on, you know. I don't know what she's saying. But she's definitely singing it. Which is the important part. Incredible, this New York restaurant still makes Coca-Cola the old-fashioned way. That's right, they serve it with a blob of ice cream and a line of Coke. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'd like sort of go out of the bath at like 9 o'clock, like 9:30. It's like, it really is too late to stream like any GC2, because to be honest with you, I didn't realise I was gonna have an actual like audience here, to be honest. And so I just decided, do you know what? I'm gonna do the colours for the Sharan anyway, so I may as well stream this and just see if anyone actually shows up to it. And surprisingly, we've done pretty darn well, so Considering what this is, like, obviously, like, no gameplay or whatever, I'm just actually shocked anyone, like, cared enough to come in the shop and watch this, so, yeah. Again, like I say, technically this means I could probably do more of this in the future. Time zones are a pain sometimes. Yeah. It's weird, because my analytics say I pick up more of an American audience, but I know, like, my sort of more longer term, like, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know where half the fucking people who watch me come from. I have, like, people from all over the place. We do it for the Beige, damn straight. But yeah, this is essentially, to be honest with you, I mean, someone hit the nail on the head earlier. This is essentially my version of just chatting, isn't it? Like, let's be honest, there's not really a lot going on here. There's not a lot of brain activity going on here. It's just remembering what colours you've placed on a palette while listening to some pretty cool Ukrainian fucking music and hanging out with you guys, so. Engagement bait, yeah. I mean, those videos do. Honestly, I want to tell you the life hack. Someone said this a couple of months ago and they are crazy. Do you know how to grow? If you just want growth on the internet and you just don't care, if you want to make, like, I don't know, 20 quid off Twitter posts every month or so, all you need to do is just find a picture of, like, Sydney Sweeney or the GameStop girls floating around at the moment, isn't she? That one that, like, GameStop's got to try and, like, salvage them for some reason. All you need to do is get a video of, like, a picture of a conventionally attractive female and just put, nah, this girl's mid, and just quote tweet it, and guaranteed you're just gonna get engagement, basically. You're gonna get all the people like, dude, you're so fucking gay. Like, that is the way to do it. It's just rage bait. That is genuinely the way to grow on the internet in the year of our Lord 2026. It just genuinely find a conventionally attractive girl and go, nah, I'm mid, bro. And just watch the people come in to absolutely, like, destroy her. It's great. Yeah. The thing is, like, Sweeney's like it's always Sweeney. She's like the one in at the moment, so I still don't know who the fuck she is, I'll be honest. Do you know how I know who Sydney Sweeney is? Because I see the amount of people who just literally quote treat a picture of her and just go mid. That's literally the only reason I know who Sydney Sweeney fucking is. I swear to God. Like, I couldn't tell you a single thing. She's a singer, I guess. She was in Fortnite. Like, I literally know nothing else about her. Oh yeah, no, she's... Listen, I'm not saying she's not attractive. She's very attractive, obviously. Which is why she's in the position she's in. But that is kind of why I know who she is, because people just fucking rage bait her on Twitter. I don't know any of this. Yeah, thank God. Honestly, the best way to be. I have no idea who she fucking is. Like I say, honestly, I genuinely don't. Yeah. And I'm too old for this shit, I'll be honest. She's in Euphoria. What's Euphoria? Oh! Isn't that the one that's got the weekend in it? Isn't that supposed to be like, it's just something about a bunch of kids being on drugs or something? Stupid clothing commercial? I don't know about that. I guess she's like the new fucking Jenna for like the sort of mid-2020s, I guess. I mean, the only two things I saw on Twitter is, again, the people who are rage baiting her, and then there's like that one fucking... There's like that one picture of her like trying to give a dude head or something, and then there's the fucking other picture of I think it's like some Met Gala, and she's like one of those fucking like see-through fucking dresses where you can see like, you know. That's a good picture. I like that one. See, I'll fucking say it. But yeah, other than that, I know literally nothing of her. Joyce the Brave always has been true. Different audience. Yeah, everyone sort of forgets Twitter's always sort of been pretty political. It's just fucking switched from one side to the other now. I guess it's up to you to decide which side's worse than the other one. I don't really care because I'm not into sides, but there we go. Based commercials? Was she based? And is she like, dude, you're too poor to afford these jeans, haha. And then like speeds off in a fucking Bentley or something. Speeds off in her Volkswagen Sharan skater. Yeah, that is a real thing, look it up. And then this song's got very like Gran Turismo 6 sort of house music-y vibes to it. Am I like the only one who's getting that from this? It's good, I'm not saying it's not good, but it's just the one thing that's like immediately popped into my head upon hearing this. Yeah. Yeah, that's that, I think. Only the mouth breathers called it based. Definitely heard the GT. Yeah, genuinely does sound like it, doesn't it? Again, that's not a bad thing. Honestly, it's one of like the few. Actually, I say that I like the GT2 or the GT5 music to an extent. I always thought it felt a little bit sort of detached compared to the other games. Like GT, I suppose it's just because of the amount of songs. It feels like they have to be like gotten from somewhere else. And so I think they do sound a little bit disconnected in like certain parts. But ironically, your least favourite GT, true. It's not my least favourite GT, it's one of. Just to reiterate, I'd still rather play GT5 and 6 over Sport or 7 any day of the week. It's actually a bit of a shame that I don't hate 6 more than I hate 5, because otherwise I'd have a pretty linear sort of scale on how I think they played out. It's still 2-4 3 6 5 Sport 7-1 probably. I like 1, but man, 1 has not aged well. I actually do think, honestly, right now I'd rather play 7 than 1. Oh, I get it. Right, okay. Yeah, that sounds like the sort of thing Twitter fucking... Yeah, I can believe that. I'm not a moon over the castle person, I will be honest. There's some guy in like the A-Spec thing who like made a mod for the game where it's like replaced all the A-Spec music with the Japanese soundtrack, and it's just like, honestly, the Japanese soundtrack's just so like generic-y, like nothing sort of. Yeah, honestly, I do firmly believe every single thing that's in 1, 2 did better. Like, just kind of point blank. I'm trying to think of anything 1 did better. And it set the groundwork. I think in certain lights, to be honest, 1 can look a little bit better just because the reflections aren't as insane as they are in 2. But we've played around with reflection maps Originally, here's a fun little bit of behind-the-scenes lore. A-Spec was actually supposed to have a tuned-down reflection map in version 1.2, but it actually got to the point where Nathan decided he didn't like it, so he just reverted it, and no one had noticed it changed, so it was so, like, completely inconsequential, like, literally no one would have noticed. Yeah, less licenses, true. I'm honestly trying to think. I suppose if I had to give one some credit, I do like the fact that it made a bit more use of its content than... But then again, it's because they had less content, you know. Like, they made more use of, like, race-modded cars and stuff. Like, there was the race-modded, like, Mazda Lances and stuff in some of the endurance races, but... Then again, they all got mocked by, like, the real race cars, so it was just sort of a case of, like, if you know, you know. Like the tyre colour mod. Yeah, I mean, the tyre model's different between 1 and 2. Because I think in 1 they're considered like their own separate models, while as in 2 they're essentially baked into the car. That has some advantages and some disadvantages. I can actually show you something really cool with tyres in a sec, actually. I say in a sec, it might be a little bit more than a sec, but we'll see. This is the last colour, and then we're gonna translate this onto the night model, and then hopefully we should be pretty much nearly done. How far through is this album? Oh, we're only halfway through. Cool, we've got plenty of time. Yeah, true. I suppose that's also, yeah, that is actually an incredibly good point that I didn't think about. Yeah, they sort of do have to use those cars because there's just genuinely, like, no other cars they can use. So I suppose it's pretty, makes a lot of sense, I guess. But yeah, the wheels are sort of... Essentially the way it works in this game is like the tyre model sort of like baked on... Or like the wheels baked onto the car and then the tyres just sort of set around it. I think in memes you can be a bit more dynamic with like tyre sizes and stuff in this game as opposed to that game. Yeah. I mean, prize cars are always just the biggest mystery in Gran Turismo. Funny thing is, like, everyone like really like overthinks prize cars, but the truth of it, it probably is like polyphony. Literally, couldn't fucking tell you why they selected half of the prize cars they did to beat prize cars in Gran Turismo. Like, legitimately. Alright. Boom. 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 Right, that should be all of the colours for this. So let's move that to there. I'm actually quite impressed for getting through however many that was, like 6 or so in the space of 2 hours. Considering that is actually quite a long car to deal with. Right, let's... white, silver, black, red, green, weird paley blue. Da 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 da. This front badge I'm going to keep an eye on in game. You can see on the green I sort of... I might remake that because it does look a bit off-kill compared to the rest of them. I don't know. I think just some of this needs removing. Some of this gunk. But I'll worry about that another time. Did I fix the transparency on the grill? I did fix the transparency on the grill. Cool. Right. So, this means now we can move on to a night model. Now, the way I do night models in this is a little bit different. Yes, it does have a wheel shop. The wheel shop's insane. That's all I'll tell you about it. So, if we do that, so this now generates our night palette. So if we load into this, is this saying head lost? I think it's saying head lost. Anyway, so if we load into this night model now, if we load into palette 1, you can see there's the headlights. So my way of doing this is to just take the headlights and we make a notepad instance, like so. You can see here, I've got some notes. So in this case, our headlight texture is E8 free, whatever that is. So paste that into there, like so. Rear lights I don't think changes between the palettes. We will double check this, but I'm fairly certain that's the same colour. Because I know Nathan likes to just not even change the rear lights, because you don't really see the logs anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But there's that anyway. And then the other one we'll take, because this car's got fog lights, is we'll take palette 7. So you can see the fog lights there. These are just 2 colours, so take that. We'll call this palette 7, and usually what I do on this is usually I'll call these inner and outer. I guess we'll do the same here. Technically it isn't the inner here, but I'll call it inner. So boom, like that, and then outer is this. Boom. And so what we're going to do now with that information is I'm just going to straight up wholesale copy all of the... show this on this screen because I think this would just be the easiest way to do this. So if we do this, that. So all these day palettes we did, we're going to copy those into here. So I'm going to copy palette 1 because we can change the headlights. I'm going to copy it all the way down to palette 7. I'm not going to copy 12, 14 and 15 because those are different between the 2 models. So yeah, 31 I will copy the palette 5 just because we did that fix to the grill, so I don't have to worry about doing that again. And like I say, as you can see, we're just gonna copy these. No, fuck. Not gonna do that because that's wrong, remember. But fortunately, that's a really easy fix to that. Just copy it straight from the silver car or the white car. Actually, no, we will because I didn't fuck that up. Cool. I thought I did, but I didn't. There you go. Although we do want palette 7. on the 34. So boom like so, and then like that, and that. So essentially what we're doing, so we're not duplicating work on doing the extra pallets. What I used to do is leave like the bumpers and stuff, but there's no real point of doing that now, because you may as well just do it all in one and just change the light textures because it's so much easier. And there's the light, so obviously the texture appears lit up, so like the light will appear lit up with the white and the orange, but the actual illumination mask, the thing that actually cascades that light onto the track and onto like other cars and stuff, that's a separate thing. That's called an illumination mask, which you'll see here. So illumination mask 1, 7, 12, 14 and 15. So that is your LOD, your bumper, and then these are your headlights, tail lights, and these are essentially casting an illumination mask. So even if we was to load this up in game, it would look like the car hasn't got its headlights on, but it would still emanate a light from it. It just wouldn't be one that you could like sort of see visually. It'd be more your sort of illumination. So that's how that works. I hope I've explained that well. But yeah, that's essentially what's causing that. So it's not anything to do with the actual palette itself. So now if we load in to palette 6, so we'll see here, got a thing, I've got my notepad. What I'm thinking might be easier is if we do this rapid fire style. So I'm just going to check these rear lights. Yeah, so that rear light doesn't change. So we'll keep everything queued up and just keep everything moving here. Obviously we didn't change it on palette 31 or color 31 because a white's a white, it doesn't really change between them. Need pizza wheels on my... I don't know if pizza wheels are in there, but there's definitely some stuff in there. I'll tell you that for free. The wheel shop's unhinged. The wheel shop... You know me, I'm a very sensible person. The wheel shop's the one thing I've told, like, Nathan, that's his, like... That's all him. He can do whatever he wants with the wheel shop, and so as a result... the wheel shop is insane. In fact, actually, if you want a laugh, can I find a picture of it anywhere? I don't know if it's saved up here or not. This was a little while ago. If I can't find it, I'm not going to lose sleep over it, but... where is this? To be fair, actually, that should be fine, so I'll keep doing what it's doing. The string gets laggy, you know why. Where is this? Ah, there you go. Yeah, this is, that's what Beige development looks like sometimes. You sort of just create shit like this, and before you ask, yes, you will be able to recreate that exact thing in Beige when you get it. So, yeah, that's what we get up to when we're not doing stuff there. So, pretty insane. Yeah. The camber's pretty nuts on that one. And the wheels were pretty nut out as well, so... Yeah, like I say, we do, we have some fun. While we can. What the hell I did? Yeah, That Moving to You song's 9 minutes long, apparently. That was the last one we had before this one. My plan is to get these all finished and done by the time the album's over, but we'll see how we get on. No. As far as I'm aware, it's visual, and if it's not, then it's not great. I think the GTA thing isn't the GTA thing more because it's I don't know actually. It might actually have some functional benefit. I know I don't run it, but then again, I don't have any interest in GTA Online racing. If I'm being honest. If I fucked up a palette on that one, I might have fucked up a palette on that pinky red. No, that is just genuinely body coloured. Okay. Weird. Yeah, like I say, the wheel shop is unhinged. That's not my area, but you can experience that in Beige. But yeah, the wheel shop's definitely a threat, let me tell you that. Right, so that's all our front LODs done. So we now move on to our lights, which we're gonna do start on 6C and work our way down. Again, the good news with this is you don't have to sort of like zoom in and out. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't go in there a lot. I know the rims sort of chop and change. Every now and again there'll be something put in there, but I don't really go in there that often. So try and avoid the culture. For it is not my culture. Ich bin entfaltet. I can't speak German. And you know, the only German accent I can do is like gay German. And for obvious reasons I won't do that here. And by gay I mean like stereotypical, not like, you know. You might be German and gay and sound different. No, I'm not going to get into that hole. You know what I meant. This song's called Urban Man, apparently. It's the first time I've actually been able to see the song titles because I don't need the paint.net meshes at the moment because we're sort of just going through this as is. Ja, ich gut, ja. Ich lichen Banschen. God, we're almost there, I can taste it. I say that, there's a lot to do on headlights. The rear lights aren't too bad, it's headlights there's a lot to deal with, because there's about 3 or 4 colours on the headlights, which are going to be an issue. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You made my day, sir, thank you. If you're German, I'm making your day at like 1 o'clock, so should be pretty good for the rest of the day now. Long day ahead. have missed a colour out of here. Fortunately, we can just cheat, I think. Now we're going to have to fix it on the other palette there. Actually, should we cheat? We can actually cheat on this. Save that there, and then revert ourselves back to where we were. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what did I load? Yeah, night palette, cool. Very much looking forward to going to bed, but we persist. We trust in the beige, we persist for the beige, you know what I'm saying? Beige is love, beige is life. It definitely has become my life. It's starting to become like one of those projects that you're never going to be quite sure whether you're going to be happy to finish or sad to see it go. You know. What does a life after beige look like? Maybe we saw like world peace or something. Yeah. Important questions for beige, yes. Beige is of the essence. I hope if you asked them all, or is there any more I can help you with? Right, that's all the foggies done. So what I'll do is I'll not zoom out that much. I will set myself at the headlight, and then we'll go through this one by one. The other cool thing this mouse has got is it's got a side scroll wheel. So instead of having to like move to the bottom of the thing, I can literally just side scroll across a page, which I can't demonstrate here, but I will do in a second. Oh, is this actually only 2 colours? It is only 2 colours. Okay, cool, we take that. That's a dub. Really need to go. Thanks for seeing you in the next stream. Thank you for coming out, Derek Sky. Hopefully you get some rest. Hopefully I'll get some rest soon. But like I say, we're not a million miles off this now. Controversial questions. I do like a controversial question. Do you like the videos Matt J and Ruffle Waffle do? Yes. Yeah, God, Matt J is like the OG, triple OG. Matt J is actually a subscriber of mine, which is like a really weird sentence to say in like modern day, but that is something that did happen. Yeah, I really like Matt J. Matt J's good people. And yeah, Ruffle Waffle's good. I think I won't watch every video. Obviously, I don't really watch every video from many of the people I follow, but you know, if something's captured my interest, I'll definitely watch it. Like you know, if Ruffle Waffle's covering something cool, or if Matt J's covering something cool, I'll watch it. But yeah, no, I like them both those people. I don't mind. I will quite happily answer the controversial questions on who I like and don't like. Unless there's like something like personal there, in which case I will tell you about that, but I won't tell you why. But yeah, no, I'm sort of a Matt J Ruffle Waffle guy. Ruffle Waffle's cool because Ruffle Waffle's sort of I suppose Ruffle Waffle still sort of assign this content, this sort of area of the internet. You can still sort of get reasonably big on there. Now I'd quite happily answer who I like and who I don't like. I don't really know what I'm watching at the moment. Usually I sort of tell you who I've like watching every video of at the moment, but I'll be honest, I just keep watching a lot of like Hell's Kitchen compilations at the moment. So. Hell's Kitchen compilations, the Rookie shorts, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really click on. Like the second I see it, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta click on that. I can't really think of anything at the moment. He is, yeah, he is apparently a subscriber. That pops up. I think it was before Beige, actually. I think it was like one of the A-Spec videos I saw, like Matt J is a subscriber. I was like, what? Really? Wow. Maybe we are getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. But yeah. You can't help but love like Matt J's fucking passion for this, because he's like one of, like I say, he's the fucking OG, triple OG of this shit. Well, he's been doing it like fucking far longer than most of us have, so. I think I quite like the, I always quite like the, almost like the amateurness of it as well. It's still quite endearing to me. You know. Like a Matt J video from like 10 years ago and a Matt J video from now, they don't really look that different, and there's something quite charming about that, I think, personally. And that's sort of why, you know, a lot of these essayists and stuff like that, you know, their content's going to look outdated soon, because it's not going to have like the flashy visuals and all that, whereas Matt J's never really had like the flashy visual. Like there's this isn't Matt J to come and confirm, but this guy's like, there's this massive Halo guy who his content's like super informative, like he knows so much about Halo, but legitimately like all his videos are from like legitimately like they're from 2007. Like the guy does like I don't know 10 facts on this. And you can tell it's one of those videos where like he's recorded all the footage, because I used to do this. He's like recorded all the footage, but he's doing it all in like one vocal take. So he'll be like talking halfway through like what was happening at like number 10 in this video, and then it'll like pop up on the screen like number 9, and then he has to like sort of quickly like readjust to go over there. Sky Hurricanes, yeah. There's like, the funny thing is, I get like the weirdest fucking subscriptions sometimes. I'm like, oh, like I'll never forget. Like, I was scrolling through my subscriber list at one point, and it was this channel called Hill Climb Heroes that I'd legitimately never heard of. I checked it, it's like, whoa, this guy's like 500k subscribers, and he's been in stream chat when he was doing the A-Spec streams. He was there, and it was like, what the hell? In hindsight, it was even more funny because the one guy who was desperately trying to get his attention was Computer, which is quite funny in hindsight. But yeah, no, that guy's been subbed for like a while, and he definitely like still pops up and does stuff. So, and he mentioned like the hot lap, and it's like, whoa, okay, you know far too much. You're not supposed to know who I am. I'm only like some lowly fucking guy. Which I'm fine with. I mean, fucking hell. If I really wanted to make money off of this, I should have left this sort of what I do fucking years ago and just jumped on Fortnite or AI or something, but I mean, truth be told, if you want to, you know, I don't really know the meta to making money. I do know the meta for gaining subscribers these days is to literally just set up one of those, like, YouTube channels that just has, like, shorts of the Rookie or shorts of Family Guy or whatever it is. I think the Family Guy meta might be dying down a little bit now, but definitely, like, the Rookie, God, what's the, there's, like, another American show where the guy's like, I'm Raymond Reddington. And he's like some like master guy who's like some criminal who like the FBI hires or something. I've watched a lot of that. That's probably like a bit of meta. And of course like uploading people's like, I am getting a lot, I feel like I'm living in like 2026 because I keep getting a lot of like Karen freak out videos and stuff at the moment, and all of them are like obviously fake. Yeah, that's the real meta. But no, sorry, that was a bit of a off topic. Shout out Sky Hurricane. I think Sky Hurricane, ironically enough, was doing GT4, I think, right around the time we were. And I actually remember at one point being a bit nervous because I was hoping Sky Hurricane wouldn't 100% GT4 before we did, so I can still lay claim to the second ever 100% playthrough on YouTube, but fortunately we just about snuck that one through, so not that it would matter, but you know, it's still cool to be like the first guy, I guess. I'm sure there's like someone who's like streams it or something these days who's like played through the full thing now, but yeah. I did all the palette 12s, didn't I? Yeah. So this should be it now. It's just 14, 15. And then we'll have a quick look at it in game, I guess. Just a quick look at what's going on. Yeah, okay. How many people are watching this at the moment? 6. I'll take 6. Considering it's like midnight, I'll definitely take 6. Yes, I have seen. I do remember you saying that. Shout out to Budamp, big Trial of Time fan who's doing a playthrough LP. Oh yeah, he's doing the arcade mode playthrough, isn't he? Yeah, if you want to see arcade mode, go watch that guy. If you want to see it sooner, then I might do it. I'm still not sure. Depends how I feel towards the end of it. Yeah, really does depend how I feel at the end of GT2. I should be okay. I like GT2 a lot. It's not like I haven't played through one. To be honest with you, it's one of the better Gran Turismo games to play through because it's one of those that's got a really nice combination of short events and quite a few of them, which means, you know, at the moment the special events are a little bit of a slog for me. But I mean, that being said, as soon as the special events are done, you know, the second we're in the manufacturer events, that's where we eat good, because that's literally like 5-minute long videos. And we should be able to like get loads of those done on the stream, so that's the stuff I'm looking forward to. How many more songs are in this? 2 more, 8 minutes. We can definitely be this done in 8 minutes. Boom. Right, that should be done? Question mark. Alright. That's not bad, half an hour to do quite a few pallets there. Right, to check this has worked. Night. Yeah, that has got that sort of flashy bit, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, and load. There's some headlight thing up here, but it doesn't matter because you won't really see that in game anyway, because you won't get close enough to it. Cool. Right, there's only one thing left to do now, and that's of course boot the game up and try it out. But before we do that, I do need to quickly make sure I've imported the colour maps on this one. Boom. Right, and now what we'll do is make this from that. Boom. Quickly before we get into the game, I just need to remember to, because I was recording hot lap earlier, to swap around memory cards. Oh, nope, not into that folder. Otherwise, we'll kill the Let's Play Dennis tracks. Boom, like that. Right. Do that. Do that. I do want to quickly just kill that, just because I don't really want to hear it. Right. Now I also need to do something else as well. Boom and boom and boom. And then just go into there. Right. And then there's our Sharan with all our colours. Can't really tell an issue with that Volkswagen logo from these ones. think the only thing that concerns me a little bit is that grill's a bit too dark green, I think. I like to look at that. I like to just move up some of the colours. Right, we'll go Canyon Red. Also, the logo is... I was a little bit worried because the logo is transparent. I might still look at maybe... Because we've got a white version of that, just in case. But yeah. No racing mod to any of these. Right. As you can see, that is your night model. That looks good. No issues there. And do that. And now you have to cross the line on this one for it to show up. And there we go. That's what it looks like in the daylight. Cool. Looks good. I'm happy with that. That's a good little bit done to this. Like I say, obviously it's only the colour mapping, but it does take a little bit of time to do the colour mapping. Quite light for a minivan. That's because it's a TVR. I know. Shocking. But yeah. No, that works. I'm quite happy with that. Should we put that green to the test actually while we're in here? I still might look at that front emblem because it does look a little bit off in my mind. Oh. Okay, we're on to the final song, so we've got to get a move on here. Yeah, I might lighten that up slightly. But yeah, other than that, that's good as gold. That's a Sharan in the bag. Hyundai logo, Jeep logo, Buick logo. Lots of new logos to look at on the track here. Rover over there as well. So yeah, there we go. That is the Sharan. Thank you all for coming out and helping me with the colour mapping. It's not a particularly extensive process, but as you can probably tell from this, it is a pretty dull process, but still all parts of the process nonetheless. And yeah, it seems to have gone pretty well, so we might do one of these again in the future. I don't know if I'll do one for the Alhambra and the Galaxy, but maybe something else coming in the future, who knows. But either way, for now, that's it for me. Thank you all very much for coming out, and until next time, farewell.